Snooping and other issues provoke stormy scenes in both houses of parliament. Lok Sabha adjourned for the day. Assam Chief Minister informs Assembly state's loan burden is 18,000 crore rupees, says the aim is to promote investments. Assam Meghalaya to sit across the table to resolve boundary dispute, informs Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. HSLC and HHSLC results declared in Nagaland. Girls outshined boys again. And Sri Lanka set victory target of 230 runs for Indians in one-dayers being played in Colombo. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. From the studios of DDK Guwahati, this is Ashutosh Sharma. Now the stories in detail. In national news first, both the Houses of Parliament witnessed stormy scenes on the second consecutive day today over various issues including Pegasus snooping. The Lok Sabha has been adjourned for the day after seeing multiple adjournments. The Rajya Sabha also faced repeated adjournments. When the Lok Sabha met after the second adjournment at 3 p.m, members from Congress, TMC, DMK and other trooped into the well, raising the issue related to alleged snooping of political leaders and others. The chair adjourned the issue House for the day. Earlier, the House witnessed two adjournments on the same issues. The Rajya Sabha also faced repeated adjournments on the same issue. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today asked the members of Parliament of the Bharatiya Janata Party to counter the lies being spread by the opposition about the COVID-19 situation in the country. He was speaking at the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting. Modi also asked the party's MPs to defeat Congress lies with truth, make people aware about government work. Speaking to reporters after the Parliamentary Party meeting, BJP leader Prahlad Joshi informed media persons that the Prime Minister had also expressed great concern over the opposition stand. He said opposition Congress party, which instead of raising people's issues, is thinking that power is their right. Joshi, quoting the Prime Minister, said, discussion should be fruitful in Parliament, but Congress is showing irresponsible behavior. Meanwhile, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi today said there is no iota of link between the union government and Pegasus issue. Speaking to reporters, Joshi said that yet if the opposition wants to raise the issue through proper procedure, let them raise it. Joshi also said that Information Technology Minister has already issued a statement on the issue on Monday in the Lok Sabha.
प्रधानमंत्री जी चाहते हैं कि चर्चा समृद्ध हो, चर्चा सार्थक हो, इसलिए चर्चा में भाग लेना चाहिए. इतने बहुत बड़ा महामारी हमने लगभग 2 साल से हम इससे झेल रहे हैं, लेकिन बहुत गैर जिम्मेदार, मोस्ट इररिस्पॉन्सिबल बिहेवियर स्पेशली कांग्रेस पार्टी कर रही है.
The union government today reiterated that it is always open to discussion with farmers' union and will remain open to discussions with agitating farmers to resolve the issue. Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Narendra Singh Tomar, in a written reply in the Lok Sabha, said that so far 11 rounds of negotiations were held between the government and the agitating farmers' unions to resolve the issue. He said the government has been engaged in serious, sensitive and active discussion with the farmers' unions. He said that in all rounds of discussion with the farmers, government has stressed that instead of insisting on the demand for repeal of the said acts, the farmer unions should discuss about their concerns of the clause of Farm Acts so that their concerns can be resolved. Moving on to the northeast now, in Assam, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma today informed the Assembly that the state has a loan burden of 18,000 crore rupees with an 18.5% rate. Replying to a question by Congress member Bharat Nara, the Chief Minister said the loan amount of 18.9% Assam's gross state domestic product GSDP, though it has a debt-bearing capacity of 28.5% of GSDP. The debt is meant to promote investment, without which there will be no development. On the other hand, replying to another question from the opposition over the Jal Jeevan Abhiyan, Minister for Public Health Engineering Ranjit Kumar Das said each household in the state will get 24-hour water supply by 2024.
শীঘ্র সন্তান উদীয়মান মুক্তিযোদ্ধা শ্রীমতী লাভলিনা বৰগোহাঁয়ে আগন্তুক টোকিঅ অলিম্পিকত মুক্তিযুদ্ধ শাখাত ভাৰতবৰ্ষক প্ৰতিনিধিত্ব কৰাৰ যোগ্যতা অৰ্জন কৰি ৰাজ্যখনলৈ গৌৰৱৰ বাৰ্তা কঢ়িয়াই আনিছে।
In Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has informed that a discussion was recently held with his Assam counterpart Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma to discuss the long-pending border dispute and other issues concerning both the states. He said that though the discussion was informal, the Chief Minister has agreed to move forward with talks relating to the boundary issue during his proposed visit to Shillong on July 23rd, one day prior to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah's visit. He said both Assam and Meghalaya are keen on solving the boundary dispute in an amicable manner that is acceptable to both sides. He confirmed that the Meghalaya government will stick to its 12 disputed areas. They will have another official meeting in Guwahati, though the date is yet to be fixed, Sangma said.
Third. That is one day before the visit of the Honorable Home Minister, Government of India. And we will be having a brief meeting, and post that we will be having an official meeting in Guwahati in the next week.
COVID-19 recovery rate in the country has gone up to 97.37%. More than 45,000 patients recovered during the last 24 hours. Till now, more than 3 crore 3 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19. India reported 30,000 new cases in the last 24 hours, which is the lowest in 125 days. Country's active caseload currently stands at 4,06,130, which is lowest in 117 days. Active cases constitute 1.30% of total cases. Weekly positivity rate remains below 5% and it is currently at 2.06%. In all, 374 deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours. Till now, more than 4,14,000 people have lost their lives due to the pandemic. In the COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh recorded 4,260 active cases, 38,865 cured cases, while the dead numbered at 203. In Assam, active cases clocked at 16,107, while discharged cases stood at 5,26,607. The tally for the dead is 5,019. Manipur has 9,693 active cases, followed by 74,511 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 1,392. Saddled with 4,033 active cases, Meghalaya has registered 52,787 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 955. Reporting 6,482 active cases, Mizoram has recorded 21,688 release cases, even as the dead accounted for 125. Nagaland has logged 1,147 active cases, followed by 25,067 discharged cases. The dead numbered at 530. Sikkim has recorded 2,429 active cases, while the release cases touched 20,896 and deaths at 324. Lastly, Tripura recorded 4,391 active cases and 69,269 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 729. The Nagaland Board of School Education (NBSC) today declared the results of HSLC and HSSLC examinations 2021. NBSC Chairman Asanok Khuse informed that in HSLC examinations the pass percentage is 69.42 and girls have shown out better than the boys. He said in HSSLC examinations, pass percentage in art stream is 69.37, in commerce 74.39, and in science it is 91.35.
This year the pass percentage of the HSLC stands at 69.42, and we have 120 schools who have secured 100% pass percentage. And out of 120, 95 are private schools and 25 are government schools. And in terms of the district-wise performance of the
The Assam Assembly today adopted a unanimous resolution wishing best of luck to pugilist Lavlina Borgohain in the Tokyo Olympics. Moving the resolution, Legislative Affairs Minister Piyush Hazarika said Lavlina Borgohain has already made Assam proud by qualifying for the Olympics. He said both her elder twin sisters are national level boxers themselves. Hazarika further said a bicycle rally will be taken out in Guwahati tomorrow to cheer for Lavlina, which will be flagged off by Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. The cycle rally has been organized by BJP MLA Bishwajit Phukon, who is the legislator of Lavlina's hometown, Horupothar. In more sports news, Sri Lanka were 275 for 9 wickets in stipulated 50 overs. Earlier in the second ODI, Sri Lanka won the toss and opted to bat first at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. The Indian team is unchanged for this game, whereas the Lankans have made one change. Kasun Rajatha has come in for Isuru Udana. The visitors will take an unbearable series lead if they win the match tonight. In the first ODI, India won by 2 wickets. Chasing a victory target of 263 runs set by Sri Lanka, India achieved the target in 36.4 overs with Shikhar Dhawan's unbeaten 86 in 95 balls and Ishan Kishan's 59 in 42 balls. Prithvi Shaw, who made 43 in 24 balls, was named player of the match. With this win, India has taken a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. The third and final ODI will be played on the 23rd of this month. In Meghalaya, the State Cabinet has approved the proposed Meghalaya Youth Policy 2021 to channelize 31% of the entire population of the state who falls under the youth category. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said after the cabinet meeting that a detailed policy for the youths has been prepared by the government looking into different aspects. The policy contains exciting programs and plans which will cater to all the youths. He further said the policy outlines a comprehensive development framework for youth to enable them to achieve their fullest potentials and become engaged, skilled, creative, responsible and empowered members of the community. To end the news, the main points once again. Snooping and other issues provoke stormy scenes in both houses of parliament. Lok Sabha adjourned for the day. Assam Chief Minister informs Assembly state's loan burden is 18,000 crore rupees, says the aim is to promote investments. Assam Meghalaya to sit across the table to resolve boundary dispute, informs Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. HSLC and HSSLC results declared in Nagaland, girls outshined boys again. And Sri Lanka set victory target of 276 runs for Indians in one-days being played in Colombo. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.